Hey guys, so today I'm going to take you for a ride in my truck. I just picked up my lunch, so I'm about to head home. I figured this was a good opportunity to do it, so let's go ahead and do it. This is a 2019 Nissan Frontier. It's an S King cab, which is the base model, with the extended cab instead of the crew. It's a 5-speed manual, as you can see. 2.5 liter 4-cylinder with 2-wheel drive. I bought it brand new with 100 miles on it almost 2 years ago. And I've just been using it as a daily. I traded my 2014 Mini Cooper S Clubman for it. And, you know, I gotta say, this has been probably the best truck I have ever owned. It's great on gas, it's fun to drive, it's easy to drive. It's got a lot of creature comforts that you don't see on a base model. And, you know, the price for it really can't be beat. So, when this truck was new, I picked it up in November of 2019 with 100 miles on it. Right now it's got 25,641 miles on the odometer. Been driving it just under 2 years. Obviously I drive the heck out of it. It was, I think the sticker price was like 20,000 and some change. Wound up getting it for 18, and you know, you really can't beat the price. You know, trying to get a base model Tacoma, you're not going to pay that. Trying to get a base model Colorado, you're not going to pay that. Any other small truck, nope. And you know, it was especially cheap because of the manual transmission. And the fact that, you know, nobody really buys trucks like this anymore. You know, Americans don't drive stick shift. They just don't. You know, I mean, unless you're a sports car guy or you just like driving stick, which I just happen to be both. But anyway, yeah, I went to the dealership, and it was actually the dealership I used to work at when I was in college. And I told them, I said, look, I've got a Mini Cooper. It doesn't really fit my lifestyle, being that I haul stuff around all the time. I wish I could keep it and have both vehicles at the same time, but I need to trade it, and I would like a base model Frontier with a 5-speed. And lucky for me, I wound up getting the very last base model Frontier with a 5-speed in black. Last one in Northeast Ohio anyway. I don't know about anywhere else, but pretty much after I bought this truck, they discontinued the manual transmissions in these because the new body style comes out in 22, and for 20 and 21, you can't get a 4-cylinder 5-speed Frontier. This truck has a lot of really great standard features for a base model. It's got the 7-inch touchscreen, it's got air conditioning, it has Bluetooth, iPod capability, USB, it has auxiliary port, it has a backup camera, steering wheel mounted audio controls, it's got cruise control. You know, a lot of stuff that you don't see even in a base F-150 or a base Tacoma or a base, you know, New Ranger or a Colorado or whatever small or, you know, light duty truck. You really don't see this kind of stuff in light duty trucks, you know, standard. But it's great. I love it. Does everything I want it to do. You know, could I have gotten an F-150? Yes. But I don't need a large truck. It gets great gas mileage. It's fun to drive because it's a stick shift. It just does everything I want it to do. I did do some modifications to it. First of all, I put in a factory fog light kit from Nissan, which is pretty much a plug-and-play kit. One of the nice things about the Frontier is two things. One, this body style has been made since 2005. It's a 15-year-old design. 16 now, it's 2021. And it's tried and true. I mean, you really can't kill these things. Even with a 4-liter V6, these things are just dead nuts reliable. You know, it's just a great design. Yeah, does it look a little antiquated compared to the new trucks? Sure. You know, I'll give you that. But at the same time, it's, like I said, tried and true. Second good thing about the Nissan Frontiers is they engineer them really well. And what I mean by that is when I got the fog light kit for this truck, behind the bumper, not only are there cutouts in the bumper that you literally just have to pull caps off of to put fog lights in, but behind the bumper, the wiring is already pre-done for the fog lights. All you have to do is just take the wire and plug it into the back of the light, and it's there. And then the kit comes with a new turn signal lever because the fog light switch on these trucks is right here on the turn signal lever. And the nice thing about it is that once you pull apart the steering column, it literally just unclips the old lever and then you clip the new one in and it's done. So I have the old lever at home in a box just in case I wind up, you know, switching it back or whatever. I don't see why I would, but this truck did not come with fog lights from the factory. Another thing that I did to this truck was I added a rough country front bumper guard that has a built-in LED light bar, aftermarket, and that's pretty much a plug-and-play kit. I added that. I put 20% window tint on the sides and on the back. And I also added the Nismo JDM shift knob to it, which actually came out of a Nissan 180SX from Japan, but is also made to fit the threads on the shifter on the Frontiers. It works on the D21 hardbody trucks. It works on the Frontier, which is also known as a D40. And a lot of other vehicles. So I bought it from Japan because, you know, what the heck, I need a sporty shift knob. I don't really like the factory shift knobs in these trucks. They're just rubbery and kind of, no, not my thing. So I had to put a nice sporty shift knob on it. Other than that, I really haven't done anything to it. I did plasti dip the front grille and all the badges to black them out and make the truck a little bit sportier. I'm not really a big fan of chrome on black vehicles, and I wanted this to be sportier and a little bit more modern and appealing because I have some plans for this. Which I will talk about in a future video. But as far as how I like the truck, I love it. It's, you know, really a reliable vehicle. It's very comfortable to drive. It's easy to drive. You know, I mean, if you're looking for something that's a manual transmission that's easy to drive, you really can't beat these trucks. Very light clutch. Contact point is about halfway out on the pedal. And, you know, I've been driving stick shift vehicles my whole life. So pretty much, you know, this is nothing to me to drive this. It is a difference going from a sports car to a pickup truck. As far as a manual transmission goes, it definitely shifts differently, but it's not hard. you know, it's just a great truck. These things last forever. I've seen people get 1 million miles out of these. There was a guy on YouTube that had a 2007 Frontier with a 4-cylinder 5-speed just like this, and he had 1 million miles on it. 800,000 miles on the original clutch. Now granted, that was all highway miles and he was not beating on it, which I don't beat on my vehicles, but you know, that's a pretty much kind of, you know, unique situation there. But that just goes to show you these trucks are reliable and they last forever. I mean, it's a Japanese 4-cylinder pickup truck. You can't really get much better than that. So at the end of the day, I love it. I plan on keeping this truck long term, doing some, you know, nice modifications to it that, you know, make it more pleasurable, more sporty, fun, you know. But as far as a daily driver goes, it's a great truck. One thing, I do have one complaint about this truck, which is a very easy fix. These trucks do not come with good tires from the factory. They come with these General Grabber tires that are not the AT2s that are so well known. They're just the standard General Grabber tires, and they are terrible. They're not good in the snow. You know, I'm driving a 2-wheel drive with 400 pounds of sandbags in the bed to, you know, give it some weight, as I have done with previous trucks that I've owned. But these tires are just terrible. You know, you're going to want to upgrade the tires for something that's more all-terrain. That's one of the things that I plan on doing to this truck, is modifying it for, you know, new wheels, all-terrain tires, and, you know, just making it a little bit better and easier to drive in the winter. So, anyway, that's a little test drive and trip in my 2019 Nissan Frontier. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep watching, more videos to come.